All right, Lions fans, we are live. Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything Detroit Lions. Today, we are going to be talking about the game tomorrow between the Seattle Seahawks. All right, son, here we are on the eve of game number two after a big win last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Tomorrow, we are at home, first game against the Seattle Seahawks. Let's talk about the game. What are you excited to see about in the game tomorrow?
You know, I'm thinking what I'm excited to see. I'm thinking it honestly might be a shootout, kind of how I was expecting from KC, and I have a reason why I'm saying that.
Okay.
If you look at the Lions versus the Seahawks, like in the past, basically 10 years almost, because what 2023. The last time we beat them, I think, was like in 2013 or something. I'm not gonna lie; they've been on a win
Sound
streak.
about right.
But the past 2 years, since 2021, it's been like extremely high scoring games. I think in 2021 they scored like 50 points or something crazy like that. And then last year that was a crazy shootout too. Because we got to remember, I'm pretty sure the Seahawks weren't good last year. I thought we expected to beat them, but Geno
Yeah.
Smith popped off, and we weren't expecting that. So
Yes.
I don't know. I'm expecting it to be actually another high scoring game. To be honest, that's what I think. But
Uh, yeah.
because it's the NFL. I get that those. I don't know if those tackles are out and stuff for sure, but I think anything can happen. So I think the Seahawks will surprise some people. I still think the Lions will win though.
Yes. The left tackle and the right tackle are both out.
Oh,
So it's gotten so
okay.
bad that Seattle actually signed Jason Peters, 41-year-old left tackle Jason Peters.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So he's going to be in there, and I'm sure he's going to be playing. Quick note about Jason Peters. I don't know if you know this, son, but he's been in the league for 20 years. This is back when college football was still a thing on PlayStation and Xbox. Jason Peters actually was a tight end when he was at Arkansas, and he was the biggest tight end I ever saw. He was like 300 and like 15 pounds or something at the time playing tight end. And then when he found out his best chance of going to the NFL would be as a tackle, he said, "Okay, cool." And he just literally just moved over and played tackle, and he's been playing for 20 years.
Yeah, he probably was a pretty agile tackle, I bet.
Very, very agile. I agree with you. The games have been a shootout, but I have a feeling that our Lions are going to win tomorrow, and I'm thinking that they're going to win going away tomorrow. I'm thinking that that crowd is going to be rocking. You can feel
Yeah.
the electricity. We are excited about a good season, and I think we need to get some get back for last year. And I just think I'm not saying that we have the best
Playoff.
pass rush in the league, but with their two starting tackles out, I'm expecting us to be in the backfield and having Geno Smith on his heels pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that. Kind of forgot that both tackles were out, so that is a major hit. And Tyler Lockett could be hurt too. So, um,
Oh, wow, that's right. You did say that a couple
yeah,
of
I
days
don't know
ago
if
that
he's.
Tyler Lockett may be hurt. So let's start with Seattle. What do you think that we need to do to Seattle's offense to keep them from scoring, to keep them from putting up 45 points again? What does our defense have to do with their offense or do to their offense?
Yeah, we just need to stop the man they got in the backfield. I don't. What is he? Not only he's number 26, but they need to
Kenneth
stop that
Walker?
man Kenneth Walker. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's really all they got to do. I don't think their number one. Oh, I forgot they do have. Okay, I'll be honest. I did forget about DK Metcalf. Honestly, so yeah, that's the two things that we need to do. Basically, it depends on our defense alignment. To be honest,
I agree.
um, because I think Cam Sutton and I think Jerry Jacobs will be able to do good enough. I don't know. They're definitely going to need some safety help from Brian Branch and Kirby because I don't think Sutton's going to be able to handle DK by himself. But well, we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I didn't realize that I was discounting DK Metcalf, so I didn't realize Smith did have two targets. So I do think the our linemen are definitely going to have to get back there.
I would agree. And I do think that Seattle is going to lean heavy on the run tomorrow, knowing that their tackles are out. And I do expect a lot of quick passes, a lot of quick three-step drops, getting the ball out of hands. I don't think you're going to see a lot of Geno Smith in the shotgun, a lot of Geno Smith trying to create plays because I think that Aaron Glenn is going to come up with a scheme to get his feet moving and not let him get comfortable back there. So I would agree. I would say that the front seven, or I would say the front six, because we run that big nickel pretty much, is going to have to really do his thing. What about when Seattle is on defense? What does our offense have to do to expose their defense? And by their defense, I want you to know something. Bobby Wagner looks like he still has not lost a step. I mean, he was on one last week. So what do we have to do to put up points on the Seattle defense?
Do they don't they have a rookie at cornerback, or do they not?
You know what? I think they do. And I cannot think of who it is. I think that
Geez, don't they have that one Tariq Woolen?
that yeah, well, he's a second year now. Woolen is a second year.
Tariq Woolen. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just thinking about the pick six he got on golf last year.
Yes.
But yeah, basically that's what I'm saying, it really depends on the defense. I mean, but okay, sorry. But okay, the offense, I think Jahmyr Gibbs needs to get his touches now. I feel like that's what everyone's been saying. I don't think he needs to get, 25 touches, like DeAndre Swift did or whatever. I don't think he has to get that many, but I think he needs to get more than 7. And I really think he could be the key to the Lions winning the game. The Lions, kind of how we talked about last year, they need a player that can, I don't know what the word is for it, a player that can almost score at any time. And he really is that guy.
Yes.
He's always basically, he seems like he can slip the first sorry, I'm lost for words. The first defender that comes at him, he's always able to slip. He's always able to get yards after contact, basically. And I think that's what it's going to depend on. And I think Jared Goff will always be a game manager, so we can always depend on him getting 170 to 200 yards. And at this point, we know Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to get his targets. So I think it really is just going to depend on the run game, because we know they're not going to be able to throw it over top too much without Jameson Williams, unless Josh Reynolds decides he's going to catch the ball all the time.
Right. I have to agree with you on that. I do think that our run game is going to be huge. The key is going to be our guards getting past that first part of the line and getting their hands on Bobby Wagner, our fullback Abinda, keeping Bobby Wagner at bay. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of tight end Laporta tomorrow. Sam Laporta, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him very active in the middle of the field to kind of keep Bobby Wagner honest and keep him away from the line of scrimmage. I wouldn't be surprised there at all. But the question is, let me ask you a question about the Lions offense. Other than Gibbs, Goff, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, who can or who should step up tomorrow to keep Seattle honest? Like, who would be a dark horse person that could step up and have a big game?
It's not so much a dark horse, but it'd be nice to see Sam Laporta get some red zone targets. And I think David Montgomery needs to stay consistent, especially when it comes to 2nd and 4 and stuff. That's really when it gets dangerous, or those 3rd and 2s, things like that. I really think that's big.
Yes, David Montgomery has to, when it's 2nd and 4, we have to get the first down. He cannot get 3 yards and then make it 3rd and 1. We have to run another play. It'd be nice to get that fresh set of downs right then on 2nd down. So I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Let's see. Do you see special teams playing a part in this game? Any?
I mean, yeah, you never know what Dan Campbell's going to do with going for it on 4th down and stuff, if that's what you mean. Or do you mean like the kickoff squad?
I mean, yes. I mean, yes, kickoff squad, punt returners, even Fox, our punter, our kick. Who's Patterson? Do you think there's anything that we should expect or need to get out of those guys?
Just make sure you hit all your field goals, because I still think it's going to be 3 to 7 point game.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's not like the Seahawks have some crazy guy back at kick return. I don't think they have Tariq Woolen taking back their kicks. I don't
think so either. Yeah. I don't think he does either. So I think we're pretty good there. Okay.
I didn't realize they put up. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I kind of. It was the Rams that put up 30 points on the Seahawks.
Right. The Rams without Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I need to get my notes.
No worries, no worries. Okay, well, we've talked about each side of the ball, what we expect. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about our predictions for the game tomorrow, and who do you think will win with a score?
Oof. I definitely have the Lions winning this game. Jared Goff has always done pretty good at home, and someone even on Twitter mentioned something about his indoor versus outdoor stats. And I don't know how people come up with that crazy stuff, but so
Right.
I just think like I said before, I just think Jared Goff needs to continue being a game manager, continue being accurate. He's on his way to being to breaking an NFL record. I think he's like 40 completions away from throwing the most completions without an interception. So I just think if he can keep that St. Brown connection going, they really should be okay. I just think the defense needs to keep them handled because I don't know. The defense makes me nervous sometimes. A guy like DK Metcalf can always get on. You kind of just have to throw the ball up. That really
Right.
makes me nervous actually for how small Cameron Sutton and Jerry Jacobs are.
Okay.
And because Emmanuel Mosley's not playing, right?
No. I actually heard something Friday about he may have something else going on. So he may not even be completely ready at all. So, that's kind of where we are with that. Any what you have a prediction?
Hmm. I was pretty off last week, huh? Hmm. This one's pretty out there, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say 28-21 Lions.
2021. Okay.
Yeah.
Relatively close
So
game.
yeah.
Okay. Well, what I see is Jared Goff being the game manager that he is, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I think that Jared Goff will take care of the ball. I think that we will see Gibbs on offense get more touches, whether that is receptions or handoffs. I think that he will play a part. I can also see rookie Sam Laporta doing his thing, and I expect the offensive line to handle business again. They handle business in Kansas City. I know, I get it. That was without Chris Jones. I understand that, but I think that they will be dominant against that Seattle front three or four, whatever it is they run up front. And I see the Lions coming away with the win. I'm gonna actually go 31-17. I'm gonna go with the
Mm.
Lions fight with that. I think they're gonna win comfortable. That home crowd is gonna be rocking. They're gonna feed off that energy. I can see maybe one big play happening, maybe a big interception or a crazy Gibbs 60-yard touchdown, something that's going to energize that crowd. And I think we're going to finish the job. And I think we're going to remember what happened last year when we were home against Seattle. So that's what I see. I'm going Lions 31-17. Let's go with, like we did last week, let's go with an offensive and defensive player of the game, who we think will perform the best. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's just go with our Lions. Let's start with offense. Who do you think is our offensive player of the game?
Oof. Monroe St. Brown. I think that's gonna be offensive player of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that I want to say Jameer Gibbs, but I don't know. We'll have to see how many carries he gets tomorrow.
I'm around. St. Brown is a good one, but I'm gonna go with someone a little bit different. I'm gonna go with rookie Sam Laporta. Last
Um,
week, I predicted he would get 4 to 6 receptions. He got five
yeah,
targets, five
expected to get
receptions.
some
I
receptions.
have a gut feeling he's going to get about 9 targets this week. So I'm thinking we could see him something with like 6, 7 catches and possibly a touchdown. What about on defense? Who do you have on defense?
Oof. I think it's gonna be one of the safeties again. But then again, no, I'm gonna have to deal with our boy Aiden Hutchinson. He's gonna get revenge for that bum Jawan Taylor. And speaking of that, the NFL is making some rule. They're looking into making some rule about that too.
Of course they
Yeah.
are after the game, right? Of course.
So no, it's gonna be Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson will be the player of the game.
Okay. You going with Agent Hutchinson? I'm gonna go with someone who the stats are not gonna show. I'm going to go with Cam Sutton. I think that Cam Sutton is going to do a very good job on DK Metcalf, and you're not going to hear
No,
his name because I believe that he's going to put the clamps on him. I
I
believe
always
that
say,
he's going to keep him at bay. So I'm going to go with Cam Sutton, and we can determine that by how many catches DK Metcalf catches and yards DK Metcalf
yeah,
have. So that's
because
what we're
there's
going to
a
go with.
few. Because okay, I'll be honest. There's three players I forgot on the Seahawks. They do have Jackson Smith and Jigga. And then they
They
have
do.
Devon Witherspoon. That's the cornerback we forgot. Devon Witherspoon.
Is he playing tomorrow? Is he
Yes,
playing?
he's making his debut
He's
tomorrow.
making his
And
debut.
Jamal Adams. it says might be playing. So I didn't realize that.
Okay, well, yeah, Smith and Jigba is tough, especially in the slot. But that's where Brian Branch and whoever else comes in the slot have to earn their keep. So you make a good point, son. Those are players too.
That's
Excuse
why
me,
we
to
need
account for.
names because I don't know who Devon Witherspoon's gonna. Because that's a dang. Because I'm saying Tariq Woolen, Devon Witherspoon. I don't know who Tariq Woolen's gonna be over. I figured Devon might be on Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I don't know.
He could, and they could have Tariq Woolen over because the other receivers are a little bigger. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him covering Josh Reynolds or Marvin Jones because those are, like taller receivers compared to St. Brown.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see that. That'll be a cool matchup for Devon Witherspoon against a good. He might get cooked against Amon-Ra St. Brown. That dude is real good in
He
that.
may. Yeah, he may. And to be honest, I didn't realize he was playing. That's why I didn't bring him up.
Oh, me neither. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
like
realize
I
he was
didn't know
playing.
better.
All that being said, I'm still rolling with the Lions
Oh yeah,
with
no,
the
me
win
too.
tomorrow. That's right. Okay, people. That's our preview. Night short and sweet. We got in here, gave you what we thought. Give us your thoughts in the comment sections. Who do you think is going to win? Why? Give us any comments. Do you agree or disagree with what we came up with? Did we miss anything, son?
No, I just be ready to see our Twitter account soon. I've been meaning to do that.
Okay. It'll be back. Okay, good. The Twitter account will be back. And when it is, we will let you all know. Pretty much that's all we have until tomorrow. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking Lions football. Other than that, that's all we got. Peace.
Peace.